Visitor comments. I'm going to take the first visitor comment myself and use this opportunity to talk about Patrick Alstrom and Nick Gomond. Alstrom is a police officer with us, and Nick Gomond is the deputy fire chief. Both got real close to a burning car and pulled the driver out of it.
Yes, I saw that.
It's been all over Fox News and every other thing. But the fire department responded, and I'm sure the police did too. But those two, heroic. So I just wanted to mention that. Okay, anybody else? Visitor? Yes, ma'am.
On the townhouse, the bids all came in over the amount of money that we have. I want to ask Justine if she has notified the people that are giving us the grant that that is the case, and I'm not sure. She said she's contacted the State Inspector General's office because she thinks that maybe she wouldn't have to rebid it.
So the question I have for the Inspector General's office is, because everything was itemized as part of the RFP, I want to see if we can just take them as they're itemized, so we wouldn't have to go out to bid again. I don't know if that's the case, but I thought it was worth the ask. So I am waiting to hear back from the Inspector General's office.
And the bids that came in are itemized?
Yes. Yep.
I think that from what we were told with Doug on the walkthrough and all, that isn't allowed by the regulations. And we need to get this rebid, because even if we heard from the Inspector General and then had to rebid, we don't have much time.
Right, the clock is ticking. So when do you intend to make contact with the Inspector General?
I emailed them for a second time today. I'm gonna wait and hear their word for it. But yeah, then we just have to figure out what we're gonna do, because I knew it was gonna come in over bid again. I actually said that at the beginning. So we have to figure out, we have to prioritize, which I think Ann and Doug and everyone has prioritized what would be the most important improvements to make at the townhouse, but that's a decision that's going to have to be made because the way that it's written and the way that it's being advertised now twice, coming in way too high. That's my suggestion. However, like I said, I want to wait and talk to the Inspector General's office before proceeding, and that's what I intend to do.
Okay, I hope that we don't wait too long.
She should be communicating with the people that are giving us the grant, administering the grant. So they know that this came over.
PVPC you're talking about?
Pioneer Valley Venture Center.
Okay.
So they know that it came in over, and can discuss with her how it should go.
And you're in touch with them? You've had that conversation?
Kim, she knows that they've come in too high, and I don't have any more information until I hear back from the Inspector General's office, so that's what I'm waiting on.
Okay, let's try to expedite that as much as possible. Thank you.
Is it possible to get a copy of those bids? Is it public record?
You want to email me and remind me, and I can send them to you?
Would you email me them?
Will you remind me? Just send me an email.
Okay. Thank you. I'd like to see them. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, new business, approval of liquor license renewals. String of them.
Yes. So before you in the packet, everyone has submitted payment and has submitted all the proper information. The 11 on your list are Southbury Rod and Gun Club, an all alcohols license, Lost Towns Brewing Company, a pouring license, Hardwick Vineyard and Winery, a pouring license, Eagle Hill Foundation, all alcohol, Hardwick Rod and Gun Club, all alcohol, DCTF Corp., the Old Furnace General Store, all alcohol, Hardwick Market and Package Store, all alcohol. Mimi's Coffee House of Hardwick, all alcohol. Hardwick Crossing, all alcohol. Hardwick House of Pizza, all alcohol. And Whistle Stop, all alcohol. The only thing that I would like to mention to the board is I did speak to the building inspector today, who is the zoning enforcement officer. There is a order at the old Furnace General Store, so the building inspector is still asking for approval of their alcohol license, but a conditional approval on their liquor license, subject to the 90-day order that he has given them to fix their zoning issue, which is a light.
This is a light that's blasts right down the road, be blinded, and is in violation of the zoning.
Doesn't want it to hold up their alcohol license, but just a conditional approval that they get this done in the next 90 days.
When did they get notice of it?
I
Or did
told
they
them
already
about it when they opened.
No, I mean,
Weeks ago. Bill, do you have that
when
as
the
an
building
update?
inspector
Right, where the
notified.
90 days starts.
Yeah,
Yeah. When does the 90 days start? Did he get a,
Bill might have the order in front of him. I don't have the exact date off the top of my head, but I know that they have communicated as late as today. I know Paul was in touch with the Old Furnish General Store.
okay.
yes, ma'am.
A question. How can a school hold a liquor license all the time?
It's a private school.
They have events.
Well, I understand that, but it's like, isn't that,
Doesn't seem right to you?
no. I can see asking for a one-day license for a special event, for something, but to have a full liquor license for all the time, for everything, anything, whatever, it just doesn't seem right for a school.
Thank you. Anything else?
Bill.
Bill?
Oh, I see.
Sorry, wrong Bill.
Mr. Cole?
On the subject of the Old Furnish General Store and the zoning enforcement officer, and his determination, this started quite a while ago. I won't go into the full history, but it was in December of 2024 that the current building inspector sent a letter to them, reminding them that, you know, their permit was based on that the planning board awarded was based on their compliance with the bylaws, which then and now say the same thing about light spillover and foot candles or whatever. It was all laid out, and he told them it seemed to be a problem, and then he formally measured everything and told them. It took quite a while, but then he told them on October 16th of this year that he'd absolutely measured everything and they were in violation, and that failure to fix it would jeopardize their off-premise liquor license. They could appeal within 30 days. I don't believe they have. He most recently just told us that they have come in to talk with them, and they think they need it for security, and they think other lights in town are problems, and they, as far as I know, have not agreed to fix it.
No?
So, and that's, I don't understand personally why it's a big deal. I mean, you know, it could have been put up in compliance, and it could be adjusted with the downcast, the
Yeah,
shields or
just
whatever.
needs a shade.
It just will not
Yeah.
comply.
Well, if they lose their liquor license because of it, it'll snap them up. And he's a friend of mine, and I buy my booze there, and I told him the first day. You
Me
gotta
too.
do something with that light.
I know, I don't understand.
Whatever, we'll see. It is a blinding thing. It's a hazard to navigation.
Two directions, dangerous intersection too.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on this?
I'll get nothing.
Make a motion to approve all the liquor licenses with the exception of the Old Furnace General Store with the contingency that they
Get into zoning in 90 days.
yeah.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Just make sure you hang out after the meeting and sign all of them.
All of them?
All of them?
Individually?
Yep.
All three of us?
Yes.
You thought it was gonna be a short meeting.
It is, it is. Watch this.
Well, we can keep the meeting going.
Discussion.
Sign it.
Discussion and vote on surplus equipment. We have 3 items from Marty Gazufka. I think we should just sell the street sweeper to somebody.
Mr. Chair?
Yep.
2 of these items have already been declared surplus by a different iteration of the select board. However, we opted not to auction them at the time. So just for clarity, 2 of the 3 are before you again, even though they already were, with just 1 more added to the list.
And what's the newest one?
The 2005 Sterling L8500 dump truck. The sweeper, you guys had already approved surplus, and the 1987 Pierce Arrow fire truck.
And that had to hang for a while until the grant came through?
Yes.
Okay. So, do we set a date for the auction, or?
Marty is kind of taking care of that, so I just need for the board for procurement's sake to declare these 3 items surplus.
Okay. Seek a motion to do that.
So moved. 1986 Elgin Pelican sweeper, 1987 Pierce Arrow fire truck, and a 2005 Sterling L8500 dump truck.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion and vote on Paige building deed. So I think this is clear. And
I think it's acceptable.
again, I know all the people, they all live here, they'll always live here. I think it's a great thing to get somebody to start fixing the building up. They'll be using it for the town fair. I think it'll be a valuable part of the town.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, ma'am.
Just for the record, I do not recommend approval of the deed in the way it is worded. I actually thought Mr. Tinker had some valid points that he had raised, and I don't think that there's any language that looks out in the best interest of the town, and there is an email correspondence in your packet from town council, which, you know, she'll follow the town's lead, but does not recommend it either, so,
But Ms. Klein was agreeable.
yes.
Okay, thank you. Sir?
The only questions I have is, she says there's no restrictions on it. There's no restrictions on the deed, and we agreed that there would be restrictions on the deed. As far as they can't sell the property, it automatically comes back to the town if they do. That was one of the restrictions.
That's what I expected to find.
But I don't see that. That's why I'm, and her note in her email says without any restrictions.
All right.
So we
let's-
just, that's something we just need to clarify, and otherwise we'll be fine with
All right, so I agree.
it. Okay.
So I'll talk to Klein. If that's the case, if we can add that, are we agreeable to doing this?
Yes.
Yes.
So do you want to make a
Okay.
motion with an amendment?
Go ahead, you can make it.
All right, make a motion to sell the Paige building to Friends with the amendment of the deed restriction that they cannot sell the property, it conveys back to the town.
Right, okay.
Okay, I'll second that.
Okay?
All in favor?
Fine.
Aye.
Okay. And up, discussion on Schoolhouse 6. There was something about $600. Can you recap that for us?
All right, there was approximately $3,500 that was collected at one time through various people that was being held by the Historical Society for the rehabilitation of Schoolhouse number 6, pending the town selling Schoolhouse number 6 to the society for $1, okay? This was with the 4 historical buildings that were supposed to be taken
Good
care of
mistake.
years and years and years ago, okay? And this was a fund that was set up based on the fact that that was supposed to happen. It never, obviously, no.
Who was collecting the money?
It was in an account that was being held by the society, the Historical Society.
Which is nonprofit, not part of the town.
Right, nonprofit, okay. Some of it was used to stabilize the building at one time, some of it was used to put a sign up that said, you know, Schoolhouse 6, whatever. There's $600 basically left. The $600, you know, there's no building there anymore. $600 belongs to the town.
And the $600 is in an account administered by Historical Society.
Society, yes.
So it was their project start to finish. And the town always owned the building, didn't
Correct.
convey anything to
No.
anybody.
Nobody, at one time, they did, the people who gave the money were asked, do you want your money back? And they said no. So,
And who's they?
the society said yes to, right?
It's my understanding that the town can't recruit donations. So that
So it had to be an outside outfit, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
and so the Historical Society recruited people to donate money to this fund.
and used it for some repairs or
Yes.
at least temporary fixes and stuff.
Yeah. At one time, near the end, Emily was wanting to put up a more permanent marker there.
Right.
And that didn't get done. So there was $600.
So the $600 is being held by the society right now.
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
I would only wonder if it was money raised by the society for a project they wanted to accomplish, even if that project involved the town. And whether the project happened or not, I don't know why the town would have any claim on the funds that remain that they raised.
That's what I was gonna suggest,
Because
we
it
just let
belongs
it
to
go
the
to,
building.
it belongs, excuse me,
It belongs to the building.
the building, as you say,
It was
isn't there
for,
anymore.
it was for the building, and the
Correct.
building,
So it's like after an election, if you lose the election, what do you do with your campaign funds that are left over?
well, it depends on what state you're in.
Right, well, I don't know, is there a feeling to pursue this $600 or just let the society use it?
And I was involved in this at the
Yeah.
beginning. And, again, Ann is correct. The society had to raise money. The Historical Commission wasn't able to do that. But really it was the Historical Society that took in the money. Not, the Historical Commission could not, so I see no reason for us to be involved in, it's the Historical Society's money at this point. It doesn't belong to the building. The building belonged to the town, correct?
Yeah, but I mean,
So the
that's why I'm
town-
just wondering if does the money follow the building? Or does it follow,
It's in an account administered by the Historical Society.
I know, but does the money follow the building?
The building needs to be cleaned up, and the lot is owned by the town.
Right. So doesn't that money go with the lot?
Well, maybe the Historical Society would be willing to offer the money to, well, you see, the town has to do it themselves. So,
Yeah,
can't get out of this.
there's no way around it.
No.
Unless the Historical Society decides to
Who fuck-
donate
Right.
donate the money to get the site cleaned up, I don't see,
Well, if it donates it to the town, then what? It
Yeah.
just goes into the general fund.
then it goes into the general fund, but if it has a certain purpose, I
Mr.
don't
Chair?
think.
Ma'am, you're a procurement officer.
I mean, I think we left it, not the last meeting, but the meeting before, you brought up a point where you were like, why can't you just ask them?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see why, like, the society and the commission can't have a conversation, but it is the society's money, like, it could have been, they could have, since they're private, they're not a part of the town, they could have raised money for, I don't know, like, a dog park for all we care, like, so it's, we can't demand their
No.
money,
No.
You can only ask.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
just,
but can yes, they can raise money for anything they want, but can they raise money for town property?
sure,
In this case, they did.
yeah.
And they did the townhouse years ago.
And they were asked by the Historical Commission to raise that money in an effort to do
I
something
wasn't on
with
the
it.
commission at that point, so
No.
I don't know if they,
But
Yeah.
they were, because the commission couldn't raise the money.
So the society could donate that money to anything they want.
Right.
So let's just leave it at that.
And if the society so decides to
I'm just trying to straighten up
Right,
the
make a
mess.
donation, make a donation.
Right.
make a donation. Yeah.
But to your point, why not just have a conversation with them as the commission has a conversation with the society? Just, why not have a conversation?
And let them have that conversation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just need some concerned citizens.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Just need some concerned citizens. All right, if I may, move on to the next item, which is Town Administrator Report.
So I met with Dr. Romano on a well testing grant. It doesn't look like we'll get it this go around, but it looks like we're gonna put in for it the next go around for some well testing. I had a call today with CMRPC, Mr. Cole from the planning board, highway superintendent, police chief, sewer superintendent on the upcoming CDBG grant funding. Had our bi-weekly financial management planning meeting with the town accountant, the treasurer, and the assessor. So I reached out to Roselli and Clark, which is our auditing company, and our annual single audit is going to be scheduled for the week of January 12th. Working with the accountant to finalize our budget sheets that are going to be sent out to the departments. Budget meetings are going to be scheduled for the week of January 5th. I'm meeting with the finance committee chair on the 17th. So the budget process has started. It's December. Merry Christmas. Had a call with USDA and DCP on sewer project funding. I think Mr. Tinker, you were also on that call. So we're looking at wrapping that up and looking at certain things with the contingency funding, and then prior to my arrival, some administrative costs that were initially part of the project, looking to see if we can get reimbursed for some of those things. So there was a lot of different things discussed on that call. We're advertising for a wastewater treatment plant operator, a highway equipment operator, and a van driver. Attended the Massachusetts Municipal Association Policy Committee on Personnel and Labor Relations. Inspections are ongoing for Class 2 and Class 3 auto renewals, so that will be on your next agenda on the 22nd. Attended the Rural Towns team meeting with Ann Goby's office. Attended the Quabbin Watershed Zoom meeting with Senator Comerford's office. Met with the head of the West Brookfield Ambulance with the Select Board Chair and the Police Chief. Had the Ware radio interview. Again, I'm really trying to push our vacancies. Yeah, we're just really stuck with the highway and the sewer departments. The chair already recognized Detective Armstrong and Deputy Fire Chief Garmond, but someone else that I think is definitely worth recognizing is my administrative assistant, Sandy Rosenthal, because every single renewal that you were about to sign tonight was painfully typed in by her. So I think that her hours of doing that is worth mentioning and letting the board know that everything was done individually, as every license is different. And that was all Sandy. Our food drive is ongoing. We were gonna run it until Thanksgiving, but the turnout has been so great that we're gonna run it through Christmas. We've had 4 pickups to the food pantry, which is amazing. Over the weekend, the Hardwick, New Braintree Police Department and the Barry Police Department had their Stuff the Cruiser, and that was a big success. They are collecting toys until Wednesday. And we planned an employee holiday lunch for December 22nd. So I think that's all I have right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Roundtable?
I have nothing.
I'm good, Mr. Chair.
Okay. That meeting of the Bob and Stewart project, I thought went pretty well, and I'm hoping that next time we meet, we'll have a letter to sign. So,
Yeah, I meant to get in on that, and it was, work got in the way again.
yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was in the middle of the day, so I
Yeah.
wasn't able
yeah,
to.
I was noon.
I thought, oh boy, it's at noon, I'll be able to do it during lunch, but it didn't come that way.
I only got a chance to watch it and listen to it. I tried to speak, but I had some kind of a feedback. And I was hoping it was only my computer, because it was made it impossible, so I just muted myself out and waved. Okay, so that's it. I look for a...
Motion to adjourn?
I'll second it. It's already a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Remember, if nobody's doing anything on 11 o'clock on Saturday, come down to Paige Library and decorate Christmas cookies with Mrs. Claus. Donation to the Christmas for Kids. Bye. What?
Oh, don't forget your
Library.
We got signing to do.
And New Braintree is waiting for a copy of
There you
the
go.
2 history books of Hardwick.
Well, maybe we can like
We have
Yes.